Good day to all newcomers and already ardent fans of the Mew Online universe. Bless Universe is speaking, one of the most experienced, popular and stable projects of the Mew Online universe. We've covered a lot of pressing topics, but now it's time to go a little over technical aspects, namely our website and what you can do with it. The site is an integral part of both your game and your account, and has a lot of functions that are indispensable for you, each of which we will go through today. Okay, let's start right now. First, you need to register. Go to the registration section and fill out the required sections there. You'll receive your random password to the email specified during registration, with which you should log into your account. Later, you can change your password and we will tell you how, so don't worry. We can see sections of your personal account, and this is the place where you will be most often. First of all, choose the language of the site that is convenient to you. Below, we will see your account login, so we don't get confused as to which one we are logging in under. Counters of the bonuses you have, both on the site and on the server. What's the difference? Site bonuses can be withdrawn to any of our servers, turning them into server bonuses, which are used only on specific server. For example, we are now on the Avalanche server, which means on this server we will use server bonuses. Below is the Zen counter in our virtual bank. Yeah, that's the cyberpunk. Your characters. In this tab you can monitor the status of your VIP account if you purchased it, the invisible mode, the number of lottery tickets, cash points that can be spent in the X shop, safe mode, and the status of your anti-cheat lifeguard. Below you can see the status of your achievement buff, which we talked about, by the way, in the achievement guide. If you haven't looked, I'll be glad if you'll take a look. Please. Oddly enough, here you can monitor your character and make resets in the control section. In addition, in the Your Characters section, guilds tasks appear and you can collect their rewards. And of course, your history of participation in the Endless Tower event, its results, time and how many points you will receive and received. In the same column, you see the total number of points and can exchange them for rewards. Well, in addition, you can track your turnover of bonuses and cash points. The Virtual Vault. The Virtual Item Bank and Zen primarily helps you interact with the trade section by moving your items from the game into it. We'll get into the trade section soon, so don't worry. Zen Chest helps you to move Zen from your characters to your virtual wallet and back, and then spend it in trading, crafting and much more, which we will talk about today. There is a small fee for maintaining Zen in the virtual bank, so spend on time. The game bank by default have 5 bank pages. By purchasing the VIP account, the number of pages increases to 10. And on our site, you can fully view your game bank moving items to the virtual bank. The capacity of virtual banks is up to 200 items. My letters section. Everything is simple here. Essentially, this is your mailbox. With its help, you can correspond with players on the site for small cash point fee. This is, for example, very useful when you want to bargain with the sellers on the web market. Achievements. So let's watch the video guide of achievements, please. But in short, here you can track the progress of your achievements and how many achievement points you have already received. Essentially, the achievement system covers all aspects of the gameplay, including world exploration, PvE, PvP, attending events, crafting, and trading. For completing them, players receive rewards in the form of the bonuses and achievement points, and they, in turn, increase the level of your buff. The higher the buff level, the greater the increase in the main power of your character, your damage and defense, maximum HP and critical damage. Voting system. In this section, oddly enough, you can vote and receive bonuses for voting. The first two sections give you 2 bonuses and counts towards to your vote achievement. The remaining 3 give you 10 cash points, but are not counted towards the achievement. This way you can save up for most of your basic needs and feel a little bit more comfortable in the game. Click on the banner, go to the website, log into there or register and go through the voting stages. Afterwards, this will be done in 2 clicks, literally 2 minutes once a day. Referrals. Our project has a referral system, thanks to which you can find a player who will become your referral, or you can be his. Afterwards, you register using his link or by entering his invitation number and receive all benefits, namely, upon achieving certain resets, you and the one who gave you the link receive the bonuses server and also complete the Barker achievement, one of the most difficult and most profitable achievements in the game. In addition, when your referral withdraws bonuses to the server, you and your referral will receive an additional 10% of the transfer amount, but not more than 500 bonuses per person. Also, once upon the first purchase of bonuses, you will receive additional lottery tickets, 1 ticket for every 200 bonuses purchased. Also, if you haven't played another 100 hours but haven't followed anyone's link, you can still find such a person. Well, or even change your referral if you want. Services. This is the largest section on our list. Here you can purchase a VIP account, which gives you a VIP buff plus 10% of damage and protection, 300 crit damage and excellent damage, plus 25% of experience and the amount of Zen falling from the monsters. You also get the access to 10 VIP arenas on each server. For example, if this is a new server, then 2 sub-servers are created for it and each one of them has VIP arenas. As a result, you get 30 VIP arenas where there are dot spots and where you cannot be killed. You are also given the /gift command, with which you can receive various gifts, loot boxes and gems every 24 hours. In addition, you can buy lotteries, from which you can drop both gems and packs of them, as well as the rarest weapons or shields with all possible options that analogs of which you will not be able to find in the game. Immediately below the lottery section, you will find a button to buy a buff. This service allows you to increase your achievement buff by 100 points, which will give you 15% damage in defense, 2500 health and 300 critical and excellent damage. The global chat section. It allows you to make in-game notifications for bonuses that will appear in the center of the screen for all players, just as administration usually writes. Invisibility mode will make your profile incognito. On this site, you can enter the nickname and server of players and view their items, stats, resets and other general information down to their location in the game. Turning on invisibility will make your profile private and no one will be able to view it. This can be useful for various situations, for example for important events, if you do not want to show the enemy your stats or what rings you are wearing. Guild Tribute. You get the opportunity to make tributes after reaching the maximum number of resets, and if you are a very active player, then on the new servers you sometimes have to wait for the function to be enabled. Guild Tribute allows you to increase the power of your guild and expand its influence on the server. The system affects many components: level up speed, buff strength, the ability to earn bonuses, crafting, and so on. When you complete the first tribute, your character level will be reset to first and the multiplier for further experience will change, which will depend on the settings of specific server. For completing the tribute, you have a chance to receive several rewards. A pink mystery box with a chance of 43%, a green ribbon box with a little more than 28%, a blue ribbon box with a little more than 14%, a rare green mystery box with a chance of almost 8%, and the most expensive and demand Flame of Condor, which is required to create wings, pets, etc. 5.75% chance. By maintaining 30 tributes from all members in your guild, the clan receives an increase in guild buff. So we choose your character and we can add 10 more bonuses to the tribute payment to get a cheap lottery ticket. Below you can see what awards other players received. In the character operations section, you can also make resets. We also talked about resets in our guides. You pay for the reset to the first level, and receive additional stat points. Teleportation. This service allows you to transfer your character to the selected map, which is available for the movement in the game. This one is for those who became Phonomans and cannot move around in the game. The name change service obviously allows you to change your character's name if it doesn't suit you for some reason. For example, you bought a character through the character market, but you don't like the nickname of it. Attention, you cannot change a character's nickname if you are a guild master. Changing classes also work quite simply. You can change the class of your character, but the only exception is BK. Yeah, you cannot turn into the BK. Leveling up in this class is very difficult, and in this way we prevent strong abuse of this function. The cost of this service depends on what class will you choose, and to change the class you need to complete tasks for the third profession. Select your character and then the class you need. Our website also has a system for creating equipment through the craft system. With the help of crafting, you can create one new item from several items of the same class and type with a grade higher than the starting materials. The chance of the most crafts is 50%. If you fail, you will lose one of the items. So for example, you put 3 brass helmets and the attempt was unsuccessful. You will have 2 helmets left in the smelter out of 3 used. Crafting example: 3 excellent pad helmets equals 1 excellent bone helm. Before crafting, you need to smelt the original items into crafting materials. When smelted, items are removed from your bank and will appear in the list of available materials. You can store an unlimited number of items as materials. In order to use stones as currency for crafting, they also need to be melted down. Stones that can be smelted: Jewel of Chaos, Bless, Soul, Life, Creation, Guardian, Harmony, Goldsmith. Items cannot be returned after melting down. 3 currencies are used simultaneously as payment: Zen, cash points, and jewels. And the cost of the crafting depends on the grade of item you want to create. There are also special crafts, for example, the creation of excellent chaos weapons. You will need to create 3 Chaos Dragon axes in the Chaos Machine, about which we will have a huge guide in future, and melt them in the smelter of crafting system, and you will be able to create excellent Chaos Dragon axe. All items that you create receive random options and their quantity, as well as any items that you can get in the game. Special crafts are also including the creation of top and non-excellent weapons. The chance of a successful combination here will be much higher, namely 90%, and sometimes not 3 but 2 items are required. You can also create random jewelry in the crafting system. For example, from 3 rings of magic you can get random elemental jewelry of ice, fire, earth, poison and wind. And it works the same with the necklaces. And special items that can be obtained exclusively using the crafting system are Antique Soul for Soulmaster and Dark Scale for BK. Soulmaster set enhanced your mana shield buff, and the BK set gives you a bonus of 2% reflect damage to the normal item options. Antique Soul is created from Grand Soul items, and Dark Scale is created from Simple Scale set. You can find out more about this at the link that I will leave for you in the description below. Sharpening on the site is a service for special sharpening of things directly on the site. Here you can raise the level of absolutely any item from +11 to +15, that is, in your bank, without the chance of losing it. Below it will show us the items that are available for sharpening. For example, you got yourself a rare expensive item with excellent options and were able to sharpen it up to +11 in the Chaos Machine, and don't want to risk any chances of burning it in the Chaos Machine. Then, paying with the bonuses, you can sharpen it safely here. Adding PvP options is another opportunity to enhance your items, namely adding special options to the weapons and shields that add pure damage to the players or its absorption, depending on the item on which you put this option. Obviously, shields are protection, weapons are attack. Items must be sharpened at least +13. In addition to PvP options, you can also add the all-important damage decrease option to excellent items, which is mandatory in 95% of the cases. This option only works for rings and shields, so if you got yourself a cool shield or ring with all options you need, but the most important one is missing, you can just add it. The price varies depending on the number of options already available on the item, and it's great. And what about other items? Using the function of adding excellent damage to your weapons, you can also strengthen your swords, bows and so on to become stronger. This option is only available for weapons and necklaces. If you are a member of a guild, then a very important part of your clan is your guild bank. The guild bank facilitates the process of dividing the items between clan members. Each clan member can freely put items into the bank and share them with their guildmates. You can also mark items as intended for specific people, so that only the person you designate can pick them up. Also, if you do not tag anyone, you can specify the conditions under which they can be picked up with your permission or freely at any time. The guild treasury allows the clan to pay for various services, such as using the bank and maintaining the guild buff. Services are activated automatically as soon as there are sufficient funds in your treasury. All guild members can replenish the treasury, and most often in the guilds there is a Zen rate that each clan member must contribute once a week. An additional guild buff is also activated automatically when there is a sufficient amount of funds in your treasury, and is resetted once a week after the most important event, the Siege of the Castle. Also, at the bottom of the list you can monitor the turnover of the guild bank for 30 days. Who took what item, how many Zen contributed to the treasury, and so on, which makes it easier to control the movement of items and gold in the guild. We have already said that on our servers the number of active stats is limited in order to bring more balance between each classes to all stages of the game. So, one of the ways to get stats is to buy them. Here you can buy up to 2000 free stats for your character. But be careful, the purchase stats decrease by 200 with each future reset, from which we conclude that you should buy them when you reach the maximum reset, or if you have free bonuses to give yourself an advantage at the start of the game. A couple of questions often arise. Do stats disappear after tributes, and what is a tribute? We already know what a tribute is, and no, purchase stats do not disappear at all after tributes. This stats settings service makes it much easier for you to assign stats to your character if you have a lot of free stats. Here you can immediately change them in large quantities and save time. And the stat reset service will allow you, without waiting for a reset, to reset all stats to 0 and transfer them as you want. For example, before the siege of the castle to suit all your tasks. You can also purchase a monthly stat reset subscription to reset your stats an unlimited number of times during the month. This is especially important and convenient for those who play on the BKs. Remember we talked about the difference between the side bonuses and server bonuses? So, with the help of the bonus withdrawal service, you can convert them into bonuses for specific server you need. For example, when withdrawing to a currently existing Avalon server, you will receive plus 20% of the amount of bonuses. For every 200 bonuses, you will receive a lottery ticket. Such surcharges vary depending on the settings of specific servers. And the bonus transfer servers give you the opportunity to send bonuses from your game account to another game account. In other words, this is one of the methods of trading. Simply enter the account to which you would like to transfer bonuses and indicate their quantity below. The transfer commission will be 15% and you will need to have at least 10 achievement points on your account. But transfers are made only within the server on which you play. Transfer of side bonuses is carried out in the same way as server bonuses, but the transfer commission will be 10% instead of 15%. Refund of bonuses is used to refund bonuses for items or enchantments purchased by you in services or in a store on the site, receiving 80% of their original cost. To remove such an enchantment, items should not have options of harmony stones. Transferring bonuses between servers allow you to transfer your bonuses from your game account to another game account on any available server from the list below. Not all are available yet. Cash points are a currency with which you can make purchases in a special store inside the cash shop simply by pressing X in the safe area. Cash shops are also spent on the crafting system, messages on the site, and much more. In this section, you can buy them with the server bonuses. Technical questions. Changing your password on a specific server or on all servers and forum. Guest access allows you to give limited access to another player to your account, for example, to go to the castle siege, or just to level up. Inside the game, in the guest mode, you cannot use the trade option, personal store, or lottery. Certain items cannot be thrown away or sold. Items with the plus luck options, with the 3 or more options, where one of the options is damage decrease or excellent damage rate, as well as items with enchant plus 15 with the same options, cannot be sold in the store. Ancient items with plus 15 enhancement cannot be sold to the store and characters cannot be deleted. The following services are not available on the site in the guest mode: market, global chat, transfer of bonuses, web bonuses, transfer between servers, withdrawal of bonuses, return of bonuses, save mode, password change, store resets, name change, and guild bank. To enable guest access, you need to come up with a password and enter it in the box below. You can transfer this password to another player who will now be able to log into your account with the restrictions I have noticed. Save mode. With this mode, you can further secure your account and introduce several restrictions, such as the inability to transfer or place items in a chaos machine with 4 and more options. It will be impossible to transfer bonuses on the site and sell things and characters on the market. If you are not at home and your online character is leveling up AFK, but your clan mates need it for some reason, you can go on the website and use account disconnect to take your character offline and allow your comrades to log in using a guest password. Removal of duplicates. It allows you to remove clones of your items from your bank and inventory, if any. For example, for some reason you have duplicated object, and you cannot move it by yourself. The service will only delete a copy of the items. Don't worry, the original remains with you. Be careful. If you see a duplicate, trying to leave it or try to use it in any way, the system will delete both of your items, both the original and the copy. In one of our guides, we discussed that you can assign buttons to your abilities. And if suddenly the buttons stop working or the reset function for skill binds is assigned, it will help you to restore their functionality. Endless Tower Stat Fix helps you to solve possible problems with the stat transfers in this event. The forum plays an important role in our game, because all updates or bug fixes are published there. There is also a huge platform of information about the game, bans and much more. So the forum linking function allows you to attach one additional forum account so that your nickname, guild and character are indicated on another, not the main forum account. So, now we finally get to the tab, Market. The web trading section is one of the most important parts of our game. Using the web market, you can safely sell and buy items, trade with players and earn both bonuses and Zen. You fully see the characteristics of the items and their price, so there is no way to cheat here. A good understanding of the market and the stages of the game will help you to find good trades and profit from them, just like in the real exchange. In order to put an item up for sale, you need to put it in your chest in the game, exit the game, move the item into the virtual bank, go to the trade tab and click on the sell button. Next you choose what currency you want to sell it for, bonuses or Zen. Enter the desired amount and optionally leave a comment. Click on the sell button and the item will appear on the web market. You can also set a password for your item if you have previously agreed on a sale with a specific person and want to sell the item to him. You indicate everything I described above and add a password, share it with the buyer and put it up for sale. For your convenience, we have the option of selling as a bundle. For example, if you want to sell a whole set and are not ready to give it away in parts, you put a tick in the Sell Items as a Bundle box, and in Virtual Bank you also add ticks to the items you want to sell. You can also put your item in an auction status by selecting your starting price and the duration of the auction itself. But be sure to read the auction rules. In the Items on the Market section, you can monitor items currently on sale, pick them up, or update the lot. By the way, the number of sales for sale is limited, so you can only sell a certain number of items at a time. For bonuses, you can expand your pool of trading places. In a section of searching items, you can specify what you want to find. Narrow your searching by choosing what currency you want to buy for, what options on items you are looking for, what parts of set, and so on. You can also sort products by price and categories. All sales on the market are subject of 15% commission fee. And don't forget to switch to the character market if you want to buy or sell your character. Donate section. In the donation section, you can support the project and purchase for yourself the number of bonuses you need by choosing the payment method you need and which is convenient for you. When you make a donation, you receive side bonuses that you can use to purchase a VIP account, trade on the market and withdraw to any server. Support service. Using this section, you can leave your game questions, solve in-game problems, problems with donations, cheater reports, and so on. We will talk about the form of requests, optimization, and speeding up the process of solution your problems in a separate video in order to analyze everything. In the top columns of the site, one of the most important will be the news section, where we publish the most important updates, changes, notify about new projects, servers, and so on. You can also read about our game or watch our guides, starting from the very first one, if you haven't done it already, to better understanding of MU Online. In the Files section, you will find several links for easy downloading of the client or help solving problems with launching the game, as well as the game update files. Remember we said that you can search for players on the site? In the Ratings tab in the search, you can select a server and enter the character nickname or the name of the guild to find and view the profiles. Higher in the rankings, it will be possible to analyze the top players in different areas, the best resetters, the best guilds, best achievement, best questers, killers, the best equipment and much more, including the prison yard, where rules breakers are published. The statistics provide information about our servers that you can familiarize yourself with to see the average online on the servers. And of course the forum, friends. The forum is also very important. Here you can both trade, leaving your topics, and take part in various forum events and games, for winning in which you will receive game bonuses. In addition, topics appear on the forum with the appointment of days of various gaming competitions and tournaments, with prizes and important problems and proposals are discussed. What else can you find on our website? At the very top there are links to our Wikipedia, which has a lot of useful information on the game for beginners. Direct communication link for emergency support, rules of behavior in our game and library that describes the monsters of all locations, their drops, characteristics and much more. Status of our servers and their online status. A very important column with the event timers and server time, so as not to be confused about what events awaits you soon and you can prepare for it. Link to our Discord channel where you can also trade and communicate with players and administration. State of our castle's treasury and its owner. Auction of items on the market, lottery winners, character market, quest winners and forum market. Whew! Friends, thank you for watching to the end. We are very grateful to you. If we could help you in any way possible, we will be glad to see your like, comment and subscription. And play in MU Bless Universe, the MU of your childhood. Only better.